Hello, we just had our 10x interactive bootcamp. I'm Ria, and here are my 37 lessons learned on the first day of bootcamp part 2. Check out my part 1. Lesson 21. The reason people experience the phenomenon of burnout is never because of work. If you own a business, you can see people in your company, they could be defined as burnt out, disengaged, not excited, not on fire, or barely there. How do you handle burnout? Burnout is caused because the payoff is no longer great enough to cause you to take action. Because if the payoff is great enough and the urgency is tight enough, then you'll do action. The biggest threat in your environment today is disengagement. You call that burnout. The bottom line is, if your payoff is not significant enough, not big enough, not great enough to warrant you taking action. Lesson 22. If you want to get rich, if you want to get super wealthy, quit managing money. Do not manage money. If you want more time, by the way, time and money are linked up very uniquely. If you want more time, do not manage your time. Multiply your time. If you want more money, multiply money. Don't save it. You're not gonna get wealthy saving money. You cannot show me one person on planet Earth that's ever saved enough to become wealthy. Lesson 23. Your biggest threat is disengagement. They're not excited. There is no purpose. There is no payoff. Lesson 24. This creates the country club millionaire. They're playing golf 3 times a week. They've got 2 cars, BMW he's all excited about. He tells everybody, my cars are paid for. My house is paid for. My kids go to the best schools. My son went to a treatment center and I paid cash. Everything is bragging rights about how well he's made it. And until he stretches himself, he finds out how limited he actually is, based on the neighborhood he lives. We go down and I have award points that I trade with the Marriott, and we go 2 weeks every year to Hawaii, and we eat from the buffet with everyone else because the breakfast is included in our awards program, by the way. I fly American Airlines and cross my fingers and hope for a first class upgrade. He thinks he's got it made until he gets in a room like Uncle G's room, where he rides on a helicopter, on Uncle G's helicopter, and with multimillionaires and billionaires. Lesson 25. Real life experiences can shift the person out of their comfort zone. Lesson 26. Not living your life and settling is dangerous. Most lives are dead before they even expire. You need experience. You need experience. We need experience. We all need experience. Lesson 27, people are more important than anything. First thing I did was I left home. That's what Uncle G said. Second thing, he left home to go to a strange land where nobody knows him. Third, he say yes to opportunities. Lesson 28, people have everything you want. The reason you guys don't think 10x is because you're trying to figure out how to pay your bills. And you're burnout on paying bills. You're burnout on just getting you burnout. The kids are winning. The kids are happy until they are not. Lesson 29. How do you get rid of this idea, this concept of burnout phenomenon? This thing that happens when you're like, I have no interest. I'm not excited about life. Maybe the helicopter doesn't do it. Maybe you want to ride in a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Maybe you want to get in on a jet. Maybe you want to go on a 4-week vacation to Taipei, Taiwan. I don't know what your deal is, but I need to figure out what your deal is so that you're not disengaged and so that you can multiply with your people, because your problem is their problem and their problem is your problem. Lesson 30. If you have one staff, let's name him Stefan, and he is a super producer on your team, and all of a sudden he starts having problems in his production, and his production goes down. Guess what? That's gonna be your problem. Now, what if you had 10 Stefans? You're not dependent on that first Stefan breaking down. Lesson 31. What you guys do is you want to get rid of problems. Uncle G says he wants more problems. Lesson 32. Every time you have a problem, do not ask God to get rid of it. Say, I need 100 of those. I need 100 Stephans that have problems, because the only way to get rid of problems is to have a lot of them. Lesson 33. Debt. You got 10,000 worth of debt? That's a problem. You got 10 billion worth of debt? That's not a problem. That's an opportunity. Lesson 35. It's impossible to create wealth without debt. It's impossible to accomplish wealth and financial freedom, prosperity and affluence without using debt. Lesson 36. Anything you're going to do requires money. The business, the employees, the expansion, the charity, hiring new people, solving the world's problems, food, everything we do, all of it requires money. Because if you don't have money, you will be burnt out. If you can't get by, if you can't pay your bills, if you're struggling, if you lose interest in the things that you're passionate about, you're not going to go fishing. If you fish and you don't catch anything, sooner or later, you're going to be like, you know what? I love fishing, but I think it's time to go in. Sooner or later, you will come back to shore and say, that's not fun. Uncle G says, we've got to win, folks. We've got to win. In the physical business universe, winning, the fish, the fishing of fish, the thing you're going to catch is money. So we got to get the payoff so significant that you would walk on glass to achieve your goals. Lesson 37. Would you go across Miami to pick up $10? Would you travel 20 miles to pick up $10? Yes or no? Now, I'm going to change the number to 100,000. You got to drive 20 miles. Would this start becoming a priority? And would you start getting excited about this? Let's make it $1 million. $1 million in cash, tax-free. And that's 53 pounds, a bag of $1 million cash. Would you stop everything you're doing right now to travel across town to pick up the $1 million? Lesson 38. When the payoff becomes significant enough, you will put yourself at risk. When the payoff is not significant enough, not only will you not pursue yourself at risk, neither will your people. And if there's no payoff, there will be burnout. Lesson 39. Do you want to know why people are so apathetic today? 76% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Who could be excited? I can't even pay my bills, and it doesn't matter how much he likes working with me. If he or she can barely pay her bills, it doesn't matter how passionate, excited you're on your business. You'll say, I don't want to be here anymore. Lesson 40. If you're a business owner and you're trying to build a team, don't just think about yourself right now. I want you to think about yourself, and I also want you to think about your problems, because their problem is your problem and your problem is their problem. Lesson 41. You should overpay your people, not underpay them. You should find out whether the marketplace pays and offer more money than that. You should offer more than the marketplace. So if it takes 78,000 to live in this town, when we have people on board, what are we going to offer them? 60 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand? Uncle G says that's wrong, because they're going to be $18,000 underwater. Lesson 42. Figure out what it costs. Overpay your people. Overpay your people. Pay your people because you need people. You need expansion. For those of us who don't have someone working with us, we need to figure out how to overpay people. How many agree with the overpay your people concept, but then you don't do it to yourself? Overpay yourself. 43. Some of you that are business owners, you don't even pay yourself anything. You just take what's left over. You should pay yourself like you would anyone else in your company. Lesson 44. 76% of people live paycheck to paycheck. 64% of people in America today, that is before COVID, 64% of people had no money in the bank. Lesson 46. 90% had no clue that the biggest expense in the household is taxes. It's not the thing you're managing. Lesson 47. You don't even manage the right thing. We tell ourselves, I think I know the problem. The problem is my house payment is high. The rent is too high. The car payment's too high. Debt is my problem. That's not the problem. The problem is you paid too much in taxes. You made $10,000, you paid $2,300 to the government, and you get nothing for the $2,300. Lesson 48. 94% of Americans today failed the financial literacy test. Lesson 49. 1% of Americans own 50% of the assets in the USA. Lesson 50. We are producing one billionaire every 17 minutes. Lesson 51. So much wealth is created while so many people's lives continue to be garbage. Lesson 52. 10% of Americans have 84% wealth in America in cash, housing, and real estate. Lesson 53. If your finances are suffering, if your financial condition is below your potential, you are playing with the wrong set of rules. Do you have the potential to be a millionaire, to be a billionaire? Lesson 53. Change the rules. You have been doing the right thing, what everybody told you to do. Work hard and save money. Lesson 54. 300 million people are working hard. 40 million people lost their job last year. 300 million people working hard and saving money, COVID hits, and 40 million people lost their jobs. Lesson 55. If the government didn't step in, we would have a massive problem. They just covered it up because the government threw money out there. Lesson 56. What happened when the government threw money? The wealthy got wealthy because they play by a different set of rules. And everybody all stayed the same. Or they lost a little bit of their position. Lesson 57. If we want to go from where we are to where we want to be, you'll have to accept and acknowledge, I don't know everything. I got to meet new people that have been there and not the people I know. You need a new set of rules. Give up the old playbook and use the new playbook. And figure out, what do I need to give Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk so he actually gives me time? So I hope you learned something. Those are my 37 lessons learned. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and download a free section of my book, Apartment Prescription. It's my first investment and I made a mistake. So hopefully you will not make the mistakes I made. Take care and God bless.